Good morning. It's July 15th, and this is your daily brief in science. Here's everything you need to know. A new approach to treating low-risk breast cancer is changing the landscape of cancer care. A recent trial demonstrated that targeted, less aggressive radiotherapy is just as effective as traditional whole breast radiotherapy. This has led to major shifts in UK clinical practices and updates to international guidelines. The NHS now includes partial breast radiotherapy as a standard option, potentially benefiting over 9,000 women each year. Patients receiving this targeted treatment report fewer long-term changes in breast appearance, with only 15% experiencing noticeable changes after 5 years. In contrast, 27% of women who underwent traditional whole breast radiotherapy reported such changes. Experts like Dr. Faye Cafferty confirm that long-term data supports the safety and effectiveness of the new approach. Patient testimonials, including Hilary Stobart's, highlight minimal side effects and no cancer recurrence after a decade. Medical professionals such as Dr. Anna Kirby emphasize that focusing only on the tumor area maintains excellent cancer control while reducing side effects. The traditional method affects over 37,000 women annually in the UK and is associated with significant side effects, including changes in breast size and persistent pain. This new targeted approach aims to minimize those issues while maintaining treatment efficacy. A large Danish study has examined the safety of aluminum-containing vaccines in children over a 24-year period. The research analyzed health data from more than 1.2 million children born between 1997 and 2018. It assessed 50 chronic conditions, including autoimmune diseases, allergies, and neurodevelopmental disorders. The study found no link between aluminum exposure from vaccines and an increased risk of these conditions. Adjusted hazard ratios indicated that significant risks are statistically unlikely, supporting the safety profile of aluminum adjuvants. Experts noted that Scandinavian health research benefits from a unified health system that tracks individuals over time, which enhances data quality. The findings, published in the Annals of Internal Medicine, have been welcomed by some experts as encouraging for vaccine confidence, especially regarding asthma. HVID emphasized that aluminum adjuvants are essential for global immunization efforts and warned that removing them could lead to increased child mortality. The study was led by senior researcher Anders Hvid and aimed to clarify previous conflicting findings about aluminum safety. While the study provides strong evidence supporting vaccine safety, researchers acknowledged limitations such as potential residual confounding due to reliance on routine clinical data. The research counters claims from critics like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who questioned aluminum's neurotoxicity. Aluminum has been used in vaccines since the 1930s as an adjuvant to enhance immune responses, allowing for smaller doses and fewer vaccinations. Researchers at the Medical University of Vienna have developed a blood test capable of predicting multiple sclerosis risk years before symptoms appear. This test measures autoantibodies targeting the Epstein-Barr virus, specifically against the EBNA-1 protein, which are linked to MS development. The test detects autoantibodies that react with structures in the human brain and target a section of the EBV protein. The study involved over 700 MS patients and more than 5,000 control subjects, revealing that high levels of these antibodies significantly increase the risk of later MS diagnosis. These autoantibodies can be detected within 3 years of EBV infection, often before any clinical symptoms of MS manifest. The presence of elevated antibody levels, especially in individuals with a history of infectious mononucleosis, can predict MS development years in advance. The findings were published in Nature Communications and highlight the potential for early detection to improve disease management. Since MS affects approximately 2.8 million people worldwide and is linked to immune reactions triggered by EBV, this test could identify at-risk populations more effectively. Researchers suggest screening high-risk groups, such as those who have experienced infectious mononucleosis, although further studies are needed before clinical use. While promising, additional research is necessary before this blood test can be incorporated into routine screening. This breakthrough addresses the challenge of early MS detection, which has traditionally been hindered by the disease's unpredictable progression. Ultimately, this development could enable healthcare providers to take preemptive measures to delay or prevent MS onset, potentially improving patient outcomes. Researchers at Cleveland Clinic, led by Dr. Kenneth Mertz, are developing a hybrid quantum classical computing method to improve molecular simulations. This approach combines quantum computers with supercomputers to better understand molecular properties and interactions. The goal is to overcome current limitations in quantum computing hardware. The team demonstrated that their system can accurately calculate the ground state energy of molecules, which is essential for predicting stability and behavior. They achieved this using fewer qubits than traditional quantum simulations require. Their research focused on breaking down large molecules into smaller segments with density matrix embedding theory. They successfully applied these techniques to molecules like an 18-atom hydrogen ring and cyclohexane, predicting their stability accurately. The team used IBM Quantum System 1 to analyze electron configurations via sample-based quantum diagonalization, then sent results to a supercomputer for final analysis. This method leverages quantum analysis on IBM's platform to study complex molecules efficiently. It reduces the number of qubits needed, making quantum calculations more feasible and precise. The results showed high accuracy in predicting molecular stability with fewer quantum resources. Looking ahead, the researchers plan to scale this approach to more complex biological molecules, which could impact drug discovery and biomedical research. This work is seen as a significant advancement in computational chemistry, potentially transforming how scientists understand molecular interactions and disease mechanisms. Scientists at Durham University have used advanced supercomputer simulations to propose that up to 100 dwarf galaxies, dubbed ghost galaxies, may be orbiting the Milky Way. This research aligns with the lambda cold dark matter theory, which predicts the galaxy should have many more satellite galaxies than the roughly 60 currently confirmed, including the Magellanic Clouds. The findings were presented at the Royal Astronomical Society's National Astronomy meeting in July 2025 and could support the lambda cold dark matter model of galaxy formation and cosmic structure. The study was funded by the European Research Council and the Science and Technology Facilities Council, utilizing Durham's high-performance cosmology machine supercomputer for their simulations. Astronomers are now using these predictions as benchmarks for upcoming observations to confirm the existence of these hidden galaxies. The research was showcased at the National Astronomy Meeting 2025, which attracts nearly 1,000 astronomers. Lead researcher Dr. Isabel Santos emphasized that discovering these missing galaxies would provide vital insights into the universe's formation and evolution. This work also relates to dark matter halos and the hierarchical process of galaxy formation. Durham cosmologist Carlos Frank highlighted that finding these faint satellites would validate the lambda cold dark matter theory and demonstrate the capabilities of new telescope technologies. The team employed a novel technique to detect faint dark matter halos that could host these orphaned satellite galaxies, offering clues about their abundance and distribution. The upcoming Legacy Survey of Space and Time by the Vera Rubin Observatory is expected to help locate these elusive satellites, potentially within 30 kiloparsecs of the Milky Way. This has been your daily brief in science. To read more about these stories, follow the links in the episode bio. You can also subscribe to these updates via email at www.brief.news. For more daily podcasts about the topics you love, visit brief.news/podcasts. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be back with everything you need to know.